a doomsday weapon to shake the Middle East. This is what an Israeli lawmaker is urging the Benjamin Netanyahu government to do as it wages a war on Hamas fighters in the Gaza Strip. Many believe that this doomsday weapon that Israeli lawmaker Tali Gottlieb is referring to is a nuclear bomb. Over the years, several Israeli leaders, including prime ministers, have hinted that the country possesses nuclear weapons. But no one knows for sure, no one has confirmed it, and frankly, no one is even going to confirm it. Why? Well, because the country follows a doctrine of nuclear opacity. It is believed that Israel developed nuclear weapons technology in the 1960s, but the nuclear opacity ensures that apart from some top leaders in Israel, it is hard for anyone to be sure. Officially, Israel neither confirms nor denies that it possesses nuclear bombs, but here is what experts say. According to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, Israel has around 80 nuclear weapons. Around 30 of these are gravity bombs, which means that they're supposed to be dropped on targets by aircraft. The other 50 bombs are to be used with the Jericho-2, a ballistic missile with a range of around 1,500 kilometers. This means that Israel can hit all of Egypt, Syria, and Iraq and the border regions of western Iran. Israel has also been working on the Jericho-3 missile, but the status of that is very foggy or unclear as of now. It is believed that Israel keeps these missile-based nuclear weapons and mobile launchers in caves at a military base east of Jerusalem. The home of Israel's nuclear weapons program is believed to be the Shimon Peres Nuclear Research Center, which lies in an empty desert near the city of Dimona. While Israel officially tries to keep everyone guessing about its nuclear status, the country's leaders have been less subtle. Last year, Israeli Prime Minister Yair Lapid said, and I quote, "The operational arena in the invisible dome above us is built on defensive capabilities and offensive capabilities, and what the foreign media tends to call quote-unquote other capabilities. These other capabilities keep us alive and will keep us alive so long as we and our children are here." Experts said that this hint at other capabilities was a reference to nuclear weapons. Yet another former Prime Minister of Israel has been less ambiguous. In April this year, Ehud Barak criticized Benjamin Netanyahu's plan to limit the powers of the judiciary. While saying this, Barak said that Western diplomats are worried that if this coup in Israel succeeds, a messianic dictatorship that possesses nuclear weapons and fanatically wishes for a confrontation with Islam will be established in the heart of the Middle East. In 2006, then Prime Minister Ehud Olmert slipped up. He said Iran is trying to have nuclear weapons like America, France, Russia, and Israel. He later clarified, or let me say backtracked, by saying that Israel will not be the first to introduce nuclear weapons to the Middle East. Netanyahu is also on this list of Israeli leaders who dropped a nuclear hint, a big one. Netanyahu once referred to Israel as a nuclear power, but later corrected it to nuclear energy power. This policy of ambiguity has not convinced the United Nations. In 2014, the UN General Assembly passed a resolution on nuclear risks in the Middle East. The resolution asked Israel to renounce the possession of nuclear weapons, join the 1968 Non-Proliferation Treaty, and place all of its nuclear facilities under IAEA safeguards. Cut to present day. The Middle East is seeing tensions rise to never-before levels. There is fierce fighting between Israel and Hamas and sporadic exchange of fire between Israel and Lebanon and Syria. Amidst all of this, Iran is trying to create its own nuclear weapons, and those attempts might speed up now. For nearly 2 years now, everyone has been worried about the Russia-Ukraine conflict and how it might lead to nuclear warfare. It is now the Middle East which might be gaining that notorious tag.